Hello everyone. Today let's work on leetcode 3235. Check if the rectangle corner is reachable. So in this question, we are given two positive integers, x and y. It forms a rectangle area from 0, 0 to x and y. So, and we are also given a 2D array circles where circle I has three members. The first two are the position of this circle, the center of this circle. Then the third position is the radius of this circle. So um, we are required to check whether we can reach from this 0, 0 position to xy position, but do not reach any circle and go beyond this rectangle area. Right? You can go through the three examples. Let's go through the first one. For example, we have only one circle. It's centered at 2, 1, so it's centered here. And it has radius 1, so the circle is like this. So it's obviously that we can go from this point, follow some line to this point, right? We can also go some other lines, as long as we do not touch this circle, it's the inside of this circle, and also do not go beyond this rectangle area. And for this case, we are able to do that because we initially is in the inside this circle area, right? And for this one, we cannot do that because these two circles block all the possible ways from this point to this point. Okay, then how to solve this problem? Let's see. The x, y are pretty large. However, the number of circles is just 1000. So n squared algorithm should be able to work. So this reminds us to, and this figure actually reminds us that we can group those circles based on whether they have overlap or not. Then we can check each group separately. And for each group, we will check whether they can block all the x or block all the y, or part of that blocks y and part of that blocks x. And I think that's all the possible ways, right? So in order to do the union set, we need to first write the union set template. So this is the parents, and we have a find function. And if x not equal to px, px equal to find px, right? Then return px. So you're supposed to remember this template and just write it very quickly during the actual contest. And for this one, we initialize all the p. Push back I, right? Then for each circle, we will need to check all the other circles. J equals I plus 1, j less than circle size plus j. And here we have the distance is the circle 1 plus circle j, the radius, right? Then we have dx, which is the circle 1, 0 minus circle j, 0. And we have dy is a difference in the y position of the center is circle I1 minus circle J1, right? Then we will be able to check if D is is d is larger or equal to the distance sqrt dx plus dy. We're supposed to do this, right? However, these are all integers, so we just check d times d, and we do not need to calculate the square root. Okay, then in this case we will need to merge those two groups. So that is p find I should be equal to find j, right? Then we have already merged those two groups. Then we are able to check each group. Then we have an ordered map, which is used to remember the group ID to a list of the left x, right x, and lower y, upper y. So this other map, the key is a group ID, and the value is a vector. Every vector has 4 elements. They are the left and right of x, and lower and upper of y for that group. Okay, then we need to calculate those numbers. So we loop over all the group ID in P. Then first we find the parent of I. Okay, then we can do some calculation. So if we don't have pi yet, count pi, right? Then we have h pi equals to, let's say, j, so it's easier to write. Okay, hj equals to, so it's int max, int min, int max, int min. So these are the initial value, right? Then we have x1 equals to circles j 0 minus circle j 2, right? And x2 equals circles j1 minus circles j2. This is 0, right? This should be plus. And similarly, we have those for y as well. So y1 is, these two are 1. These are the same, right? Then hj equals to min hj 0 and x1 max hj 1 and x2 min hj 2 y1 max hj 3 y2. Okay, then we have all the value for h. Then we loop over all the key values in h. There are 3 conditions, right? The first is if if v0 is less equal to 0 and v1 greater equals to x, we need to return false. This means the left and right cover the whole x, and also we can check it for y. v3 greater equals to y, we return false. And there are also two other conditions. One is like this. So the x is less than 0, and also y is less than 0. So this corner is covered. Okay? And also, another possible way is x greater than x and y greater than y. Then this corner is covered. Okay? So we have two other conditions. So x and y are all less than 0. Another is x and y are all larger than x and y. Okay? These are all false, and otherwise we return true. Let's do a test run. This one returns incorrectly. Let's see what's the issue. So 0 and 1 are, this is okay, and 2 and 3, this is okay. Then 0, x and y are less than 0. This sounds good to me. And how about this? This is greater than x and greater than y. This should be correct. Let's see what's happening. Let's read the code again maybe. So we have this p and also the find function. Okay, then we initialize p. Then for each circle, we check all the other circles. If d times d greater than this one, this means the summation of these two radius is greater than the distance. Oh, this should be less than, right? This should be greater than, right? This is smaller, means they are very close. So we need to merge them. And p find I will be equal to find j. And for each group, we have j equals find I. If we don't have that in H, these are the initial value. Then we have x1 is x is at 0, then minus this radius. y1 is this one minus this radius. x2 is this one plus radius. y2 is this one and plus radius. Then hj equals to minimum of hj 0 and x1, then max hj1 x2, minimum hj2 y1, and max hj3 y2. This seems okay. Then we check for all the key values in H. If for this condition return false, this one is also false. This one is also false. And this is also false. Okay, so for this case, we have two circles. We are supposed to combine them. So let's check if the group are correct. So for auto x p, right, we output all the group numbers. and they have the same group, so I suppose the group are correct. Then we need to check K and V, right? V0, V1, V2, V3, okay? We're supposed to just output one line. Okay, so 0, 2, 1, 3. Let's see, it is for this condition, right? 0, 2, 1, 3. It seems something is missing here. It seems these are just the center position, right? These are not the most left position, right? Let's see, this is Y. One and 3, 0 and 2. I think there could be something wrong with the H. So the calculation of H is wrong, which means this part has some issue, right? So let's see. For each one, yeah, I think the issue is here. We need to use circle I, right? It's not J. J is a group number, but actually which circle is defined by I. So these are circle I. Let's see if this is correct. Okay, this is accepted. Let's comment out all the outputs. Let's submit. Okay, we have this issue, so this means we need to use a long for the d and dx dy. Then this should work. Okay, it worked. And I think that's it for this problem. Thank you for watching. See you next time.